Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Good to see you guys. Happy to be back, right? Still going to be a little bit hairy on this afternoon stream, but we'll see. We're supposed to be closing on one of my properties the end of this weekend, the end of this week rather. So that's why I haven't been really around the past couple days. But anyways, I'm going to try to get back to all the morning streams at least, and then after this week, I should be like fully back on schedule. So we'll see. Anyways, good to see everybody. Chris Hanley, good to see you in the chat. All Set Miner, J-Dub, Sadie sometimes, Steven Cicero, Joker Miner, my man. Hopefully you're feeling better. I think you said you were. So I'm happy to see you back, buddy. Joe, All Set Miner, who else? Leo Lustig, Carl Coach, good to see you. We have Wolf. What's up, buddy? Nick V, Slaw Squash, Yeti, my man. Good to see you. All right. I've missed a few days of news, so I have zero idea what is actually going on in the overall space, but there's some news with CBDCs and stuff like that. So few videos from Altcoin Daily, didn't seem any chill stuff inside their videos, so we're gonna go and watch those together. I have an article also I want to read, but we'll get into that in a little bit. So let's see the market, see what they're looking like right now. Bitcoin 26,868. Not too bad. We went under 25k if I'm not mistaken briefly last week, so that was pretty knife to the gut, right? I don't know if you guys felt that at all. Ethereum 1732, still all right. I mean, Ethereum around 1800 bucks seems pretty legit, but Dogecoin's killing me, 6 cents. LTC 77 bucks. XRP 48 cents. Quite interesting. Let's see crypto bubbles. I haven't looked at this at all actually on the week. Let's see what the hell is TWT. Trust Wallet token. What the hell? They have their own coin now? Actually, I think I heard of this, but it's up 23%. Casp is up 29%. Wow, interesting. I didn't know that. It's at 2 cents. Is anybody still mining Caspa? Let me know in the chat. Miss Pocket Change in the chat. Good to see you. Good morning. Let's see. Chum probably used all the toilet roll after that gummy bear. No, Vortex. No, so the gummy bear didn't kill me. It was just that night because I spit out the other half, so it didn't like absolutely destroy me. But did you guys know that hottest gummy bear, this thing, hold on. This little nitro thing, okay? This thing is, I think it's like, what is it? Skulls? Is that how they go by the heat of it? So I ate this on Saturday Night Live. I didn't think it was going to be that bad. This is 9 million skulls. This chip is only 2. I had no idea this was that much worse, and I regretted every second of it. Just saying. Never again will I eat one of those gummy bears. Oh my God. And if I didn't spit it out, I absolutely would have been dead. Anyways. All right. Back to the topic at hand. Let's see real quick. Fear and greed index blinding you all. Sorry about that. 49, still overall neutral, fair, whatever. All right. Top 10 coins. Gross. What is happening here? Man, you can tell I haven't streamed in a while because nothing is set up still. All right. Bitcoin, Ethereum, top 10 coins by market cap. Tether, BNB, USD Coin, XRP, Lotto Staked Ether, Cardano, Dogecoin, and Solana. All right. Let's see. What do you guys say in the chat? Lettuce. Dude, the lettuce actually helped. Just so you know, if anybody is going to eat hot stuff, chew lettuce. It does like neutralize the burn in your mouth. And oh my God, I'm telling you, that gummy bear is terrible. Anyways, all right, let's check this out. So this is, I guess the crypto community feedback is pretty, I guess, negative towards the CBDCs and, positive for us, obviously. It's us that is responding, but it says IMF's CBDC push gets feedback from the crypto community. No one wants this. Let me blow this up so you guys can see it. Let's read through this real quick. All right, it says, as the International Monetary Fund, IMF, continues its efforts to advance the technologies behind central digital bank currencies, CBDCs, some members of the crypto community have reacted strongly against the IMF's efforts to further the initiative. In the CBDC policy roundtable on June 19th, the IMF's director of the Monetary and Capital Markets Department, Tobias Adrian, presented a new platform concept for cross-border payments. This includes a blueprint for a payment system that uses one ledger to record CBDC transactions. According to Adrian, the XC platform will have a single ledger where digital representations of central bank reserves in any currency can be exchanged. Meanwhile, IMF seemed very eager to share new development. The same cannot be said for many members of the crypto community. From interpreting the move as a power grab to claim that no one wants centrally controlled money, which is, I mean, that's kind of the whole point of Bitcoin, right? We're trying to get away from them controlling our funds, right? That's kind of the whole thing behind crypto. This girl right here, Leia, said the IMF is creating a global CBDC platform where central banks globally would follow the same regulatory framework. So if you say the wrong thing in one country, you'll have nowhere to flee, as they can switch your money off anywhere in the world in any jurisdiction. Now, I'm assuming most of you guys here understand what that's saying, and I totally get that it's a bad thing. That's a bad move. I mean, for us, in a sense, right? Because again, you can't run anywhere, so there's nowhere to hide. Like if you're, well, it's not really so much nowhere to hide, but if you don't agree with a financial system somewhere, you're screwed because it's everywhere, all the same. You know what I mean? It's kind of crazy. Let me just see real quick. Leo Lustig said, I was curious if you're eating it just cause it was cold, or did you Google it? No, S Chang in the chat actually told me that, Mr. Leo Lustig. Yeah, S Chang said go eat lettuce and it will kill the burn. So that's what I did. All right. According to a Reddit user, the whole project is just a new attempt by the IMF to gain more control, arguing that the organization is now using issues that they've ignored for decades, like financial inclusion, as a Trojan horse to push CBDCs forward. The Redditor wrote, let's see, the IMF is once again back to their old game. With nations exploring CBDCs, they see this as their next opportunity to amass more power and control. And that's, to be honest, exactly what's happening if they actually end up rolling this out. On Twitter, one person criticized the IMF's latest move by saying that the new platform sounds very familiar to a shitcoin. The Twitter user argued that governments or the IMF should be able to decide on what the best money is. I'm trying to figure, what does he mean by this? The latest move by saying that the new platform sounds very familiar to a shitcoin? What I don't understand the sentence, to be honest. I don't. Oh, don't know what the hell just happened. Anyways, all right. I want to get into these two things because I haven't had a chance to actually watch them fully. I skimmed through them quick, but there is some news again about CBDCs over here on Altcoin Daily. He kind of broke into them a bit, so I want to see what he has to say here. And then this was like a day ago, and then this was yesterday's video. So this is probably a little over a day ago, if I'm not mistaken. But either way, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask in the chat. Without further ado, let's listen to Altcoin Daily. Huge shout out to him. Let's do it.
Big news if you like Ripple. Colombia's central bank is tapping Ripple to pilot Colombia's CBDC. Ripple is continuing its expansion into Latin America. The software company, founded by the creators of the cryptocurrency XRP, today announced it has signed a deal with Colombia's central bank to explore central bank digital currency technology. Ripple said in its announcement.
Now, is that a good thing? Is that a good thing for you guys? What do you guys think about this? I'm going to put a poll in the chat, actually. I want to know if you guys hold XRP or not.
That the Central Bank of Colombia and Ministry of Information and Communication Technologies would use Ripple's CBDC platform to, quote, pilot use cases that will enhance Colombia's high-value payment system. So Ripple's CBDC platform uses XRPL, a public blockchain, a software product of Ripple. And this isn't the first time that Colombia has found Ripple and its products useful. Colombia's government last year launched an initiative with Ripple Labs as part of a plan to rectify land distribution efforts. Do you like Ripple? Are you familiar with what Ripple is doing? Ripple was launched to help banks and other financial institutions move money fast and without fees. Its founders launched a crypto XRP, which is now the 6th largest digital asset with a market cap of $24.6 billion. And as you recall, in December 2020, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission hit Ripple hard with a $1.3 billion lawsuit alleging that the company misled investors and sold unregistered securities in the form of XRP tokens. This is surely a positive thing for Ripple, the company. Is it good for the XRP token? You tell me in the comments below.
That's what I was wondering. Like, yeah, it seems good for XRP, like, in general, if you're a holder of it, right? But the overall aspect of it being included into a CBDC, is that a good thing or not? Mr. Joker Miner, I can't even see that in the live chat. What the hell?
Welcome back.
Thank you for the $1 super chat. Said welcome back. Appreciate it. I don't know why I didn't show that in the
good for the XRP token. You tell me in the comments below.
Yeah, let me know what you guys think about that actually in the chat.
Big news for Polkadot and the Polkadot ecosystem. Big news for Cosmos and the Cosmos ecosystem, including blue chip AI crypto project Fetch AI. Basically, Polkadot project Peak is introducing multi-chain machine identities powered by Cosmos project Fetch AI dynamic AI agents. With this advancement,
Joker Miner, are you lying? Are you lying? Hold on. Now I have to look. Because I thought that said $1. If that said $100, I'm gonna have to come to your house, slap you. Stop giving me all your money. You're insane. I appreciate it, but I'm gonna look. I'm gonna play it again. I'm gonna hit repeat on that. Give me a second.
Data exchanges between Polkadot and between Cosmos ecosystems have become possible, breaking down the barriers of a siloed network. So anything in Polkadot and anything in Cosmos, thanks to Polkadot's Peak and thanks to Cosmos's Fetch AI, these two ecosystems can now talk to each other. In an attempt to counter major issues in the decentralized space where blockchains by design are standalone networks, blockchains Polkadot and Cosmos have been developing native interoperability solutions to address this issue.
Joker Miner, thank you. I thought that said $1. You tipped me $100. You tipped me $100. Are you insane? Thank you. You're crazy. I literally just had to go double check. It said welcome back. Dude, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. You didn't have to do that. You're crazy. I appreciate you, buddy.
Multi-chain machine IDs are the first step towards the future of Web3, and as such, they open limitless opportunities before developers in both ecosystems. See, we may not hear about Polkadot and its ecosystem, or Cosmos and its ecosystem, or even Fetch AI for that matter, on an everyday basis, but if you look into it, if you subscribe to our channel to stay updated, you see, day after day, month after month, year after year, cycle after cycle, these projects and projects like it continue to build, continue to get stronger, better, and this multi-chain solution is key because even before this, Polkadot and Cosmos were the two blockchains where interoperability was so key to their value prop, and now they're talking to each other as well. 3 different altcoins whose 3 charts actually went up this week. Number 1, Polygon ZK-EVM, daily active addresses, daily transactions, steady user and transaction growth on the Polygon ZK-EVM network. Solana, new contracts on Solana, new high. New contracts deployed to Solana reached a new year-to-date high. Perpetual exchanges, purple is DYDX, explosive trading volume growth in the perp sector led by DYDX, with increased regulatory scrutiny off-chain, on-chain activity blooming. If the last bull run was the cycle for L1s and alternative L1s like Ethereum, Cardano, Solana, etc., and I'm still bullish on those, I think the next cycle we're going to see explosive growth for L2s, and we're already seeing this. Ethereum network upgrade and uptick in Arbitrum active users could trigger an ARB price reversal.
Real quick, Mr. Carl Coate, thanks for being a member for 2 months. Said, welcome back. Don't leave us again. I was getting the crypto news shakes. And Mr. Rud Puts, a member for 17 months, said, 17 already. Let's go for 100. Mine, hodl, 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 get rich AF. I don't know why Streamlabs or Stream Elements doesn't read the members chats, but I appreciate you guys being members. Thank you so much.
Positive Ethereum and Arbitrum network developments and the eventual improvements in crypto investor sentiment could lend a boost to the ARB price. While the Arbitrum governance token ARB has been in a consistent downturn since the airdrop in late March, its ecosystem shows healthy growth. So on-chain activity healthy. there's been a price decline since everybody got free tokens in late March with the airdrop, but this is pretty congruent with what we see. When people get a bunch of free tokens, a portion of them are just going to sell. So what's up with this healthy on-chain growth they're talking about? Well, daily active ARB users, gas fees, and transaction count have maintained consistent higher levels since April 2023.
Did any of you guys get this airdrop, this Arbitrum airdrop a couple months ago? I'm like in the dark about all this stuff. I haven't watched any of this video, to be honest.
A good sign. This is the ARB airdrop. When tokens finally came into fruition, the project was chugging along before they did the token airdrop. After the airdrop, you can see when it comes to daily active users trending up. Potential catalyst for ARB upside. Moreover, an upcoming update on Ethereum in the second half of 2023, dubbed Denkun, will include EIP 4844 proto-dank sharding, which will reduce the transaction fees on Arbitrum, increasing the blockchain's value proposition. So, if you're bullish on Ethereum, let alone just Arbitrum, if you're bullish on Ethereum ecosystem in general, Ethereum scaling in general, you ought to be excited about later this year EIP 4844 proto-dank sharding, which is going to bring Ethereum a lot closer to being complete.
When can we call Ethereum done, if we really have to call it done? End of 2023. 2023 is going to be the year when rollups really come to maturity. We have 4844 that gives rollups more space, and we have the trading wheels on rollups that really get weakened a lot. That kind of gets us to like most of sharding being finished, and then rollups going fully trustless, and then there's full dank sharding. For me personally, I think after the changes, that would be the first points where I would feel comfortable saying, even if nothing else happens past that point, I would be happy with Ethereum. If we need to, we can stop there. We're not going to stop there, right? And we want to kind of like go ahead and try to actually make sure that the Ethereum ecosystem gets support 500 million users before the bull where 500 million users are knocking on the door actually ends up happening. That's probably the next part of the future, the transition from Ethereum as this kind of very theoretical ecosystem that's still discovering and finding itself, to Ethereum as an ecosystem that actually is, tries to be useful and usable and, secure and all of those things, and like actually provide value for hundreds of millions of people.
Hey, if you'll be in Portugal around...
Nope, won't be in Portugal. I'm gonna skip through that. Sorry. What is this? Oh, look, we'll talk about this for a minute. Sorry, I was just going to show some stuff.
Is purposefully manipulating the price of different cryptos by tweeting for or against them. Do you think Elon Musk is insider trading? Now, you know this, that Elon Musk is involved in an insider trading lawsuit for Dogecoin, but Musk's lawyer said...
Wait, he's in a lawsuit for that? I didn't know he was in a lawsuit for that. I thought it was negated because it wasn't really insider trading. He didn't own Twitter when he tweeted about it.
That the claim that the Tesla CEO is secretly a Dogecoin whale is without basis. What you might not know is Elon Musk just went on a little spur of crashing different meme coin prices. Now, maybe this is for the good of the discourse on Twitter, but you tell me, the number one meme coin he crashed is the one associated with the automated bot on Twitter. Bob is here to explain this Bob, where you just tag him, then he explains the tweet above. There's a token associated with this, and Elon Musk says, this sure looks like a scam crypto account. If so, it will be suspended. Obviously, the Bob token didn't do that well because of that. And then Ask the Wasi, which is kind of the same type of thing, except for a little animal cartoon called the Wasi. Promotion of scams under the guise of being a funny, helpful bot will result in suspension. It doesn't matter how much you pay us. So you tell me what you think Elon Musk is doing. Overall, I'm a fan of...
Pretty interesting. I don't know if you guys saw this shit either, real quick. This, his video that he had with friggin' BitBoy, the whole Ben token bullshit. I'm not a fan of that. I don't even know how I feel about it, to be honest. So I'm not going to show that video for sure. But, this is actually the next one we're going to watch. So this one was actually yesterday, and this is the title of the video, right? End of Bitcoin and crypto. They talk about the IMF striking back, talking about the CBDCs and stuff. So this is this is kind of the main video I wanted to watch. So let me know if you guys have any questions, want to talk about anything. Joker Miner, again, thank you for the tip, dude. You're insane. You didn't have to do that. But again, just add me in the chat if you guys have questions.
A key difference with the CBDC is that central bank will have absolute control.
Breaking news today in cryptocurrency. IMF officials have just presented a blueprint for global cross-border CBDCs. And while the International Monetary Fund says this is a good thing, this will help cut the costs of cross-border payments, make them cheaper and faster. They also admit this will lead to easier compliance checks and easier capital controls.
For example, in cash, we don't know, for example, who's using a $100 bill today. We don't know who is using a 1,000 peso bill today.
Literally stating that they just want to control the ins and outs of every currency possible. That's crazy. That's really crazy.
A key difference with the CBDC is that central bank will have absolute control on the rules and regulations that will determine the use of that expression of central bank liability.
That's crazy.
And also, we will have the technology to enforce that.
In a direct quote today from Tobias Adrian, the director of the IMF's Monetary and Capital Markets,
in our view, regulatory steps should be taken to make sure that these markets are safe for investors.
he says on why CBDCs globally are a benefit. Our blueprint for a new class of platforms would enhance and ensure greater interoperability, efficiency, and safety in cross-border payments, as well as in domestic financial markets. The current cost, sluggishness, and opacity of cross-border payments today comes from limited infrastructure.
You should pass regulations to make sure that identities are captured, that integrity is ensured.
In fact,
you know who this is really hurting, actually? I was just thinking about it. Like the people that come to America to work and send money home, that's who it's really going to hurt. People like that, if they actually go through with something like this. Because, I mean, I don't know. I've met people that, you know, work in my old jobs. I used to work at a hardware store, like in the plumbing department, right? Just this kind of actually how I started my plumbing business, which is kind of funny. But anyway, so the people that I used to work with there was so many guys that came over from like Kenya and stuff like that, and they would just send money home to their families so they could eventually all come here. But if they're controlling the money going from A to B, you lose so much in between versus just sending Bitcoin from here to there. Like, I feel like it's worth way more over there than it would be here. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's just that's crazy, to be honest, to take that away from people.
The IMF has always been pretty vocal that CBDCs are programmable money. Here's the Deputy Managing Director of the IMF sharing how CBDCs would allow the government to precisely control what people can and cannot spend their money on.
The third way we think CBDC can improve financial inclusion is through what we call programmability. That is, CBDC can allow government agencies and private sector players to program, to create smart contracts, to allow targeted policy functions. For example, welfare payment. For example, consumption coupon. For example, food stamp. By programming CBDC, those money can be precisely targeted for what kind of people can own and what kind of use this money can be utilized. For example, for food. So this potential programmability can help government agencies to precisely target their support to those people who need support.
And while the race is on, it seems, for the IMF to keep control, Bitcoin, the people's money, is only getting bigger. New, the $4.5 trillion in assets under management, Fidelity, is rumored to be filing for a spot Bitcoin ETF, following BlackRock, and to do this in part, the rumor is they're about to buy Grayscale to do it. And you know from...
Yeah, good point. So, Mr. Yankee and someone else said it in the chat, Chris Hanley said you will own nothing and like it. And that's pretty much what it's coming down to.
Our BlackRock video a few days ago, this is what will happen if/when BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF is approved, which experts do believe will happen.
BlackRock has had a huge success rate in actually getting ETFs approved by the SEC. Their track record is 575 to 1. So that means of the 576 ETF proposals that they have given to the SEC, only one has failed, right? So that is extremely major. They have a huge success rate. They don't file typically unless they're very confident that they can actually get this approved.
Well, now the floodgates are open with Fidelity, and let's remember, Fidelity was the first major traditional investment firm to endorse Bitcoin, who also quietly launched retail Bitcoin and ETH trading in the depths of the bear market. It would be surprising if they haven't already filed for a Bitcoin trust or ETF. And latest Ethereum news, many of you have been asking me about this. Ethereum developers propose raising the validator limit to 2,048 Ethereum from the current 32 ETH to stake and run a validator. Why are they doing this? Well, current low validator limits, 32, have led to waiting times of over 1 month, meaning the network is sluggish, meaning wait times are high, the network is slow.
What do you guys think about that? They're proposing to raise the validator limit to 2,048 Ether. Like this is only, you know, $100 token. What? Like there's zero chance that this is gonna be anybody else but like, yeah, just whales. Like no way. No way. People are gonna have that much Ethereum.
Of course, while this would make everything faster, I mean, average people can hardly afford 32 Ethereum today.
Oh shit.
Yet, if you can, you get to help validate. You get to be in charge in part of the overall network. If this happens,
let's see real quick. Oh, hold on, it's pulling up my calculator. Let me get that back up. All right, so what was Ethereum? What did we? Hold on, let's do some math real quick. Ethereum 1731. All right, let's just do this, right? 1731. This is at today's price, obviously. I'm going to times this by 32 and just see, right? $55,000 in Ethereum. 55,000, all right? So if this, hold on, so it was 1731 again times, we'll just say 2,000 just to make it whatever, easy. $3 million, just a mere $3 million you would need to be able to stake on, yeah, well, with Ethereum. That is freaking insane. That is absolutely insane.
It would truly only be exchanges or whales or whoever could afford this.
That's crazy.
The proposal was first floated in early June by Ethereum developers Mike Nutter, Justin Drake, etc. And today, the proposal is still under debate, meaning it isn't actively being worked on, it's just a conversation. I would think personally we want to keep the underlying chain.
Oh, real quick, Alltrack said upper limit can still validate with 32. Okay, interesting.
The underlying Ethereum network as decentralized as possible, and then of course get the scaling from the layer 2s. But as I get more info, I will keep you updated.
I got you. So the 32 is basically the lower limit, and the highest of high would end up coming out to that, you know, 2,000 whatever, it'd be over friggin' $3 million or whatever it was. I got you. Okay.
The Terra Luna founder Do Kwon
Makes sense, I guess.
just received 4 months in prison in Montenegro on fake passport charges.
He finally got bagged on that. Isn't that crazy? 4 months in prison.
And it's not just Do Kwon, it's actually him and his colleague and former chief financial officer was also charged alongside him and received the same sentence. And
So the current max on Ethereum was 32. So it was a maximum of 32, if I'm not mistaken. And then they could, so now they can, I guess, or they're proposing to go up to the 2,000, whatever it was. So, I don't know. Quite interesting.
Specifically, Kwon was charged with attempting to leave the country using a false Costa Rican passport. He reportedly told a Montenegro court that he wasn't aware the passport he was traveling with was allegedly forged, and instead pinned the blame on a Chinese-named agency.
I call
so
bullshit.
for the next 4 months, we know where Do Kwon will be. And to answer your question, could AI, artificial intelligence, destroy Bitcoin? Michael Saylor explains.
Yeah, the thing that backs Bitcoin is 400 exahash of digital power. To put that in perspective, that's as much power, energy, as the entire U.S. Navy uses in its fleet, about 12.5 gigawatts. And also, it's a fleet of 5 million Bitcoin ASIC miners spread everywhere in the world that generate so much hash rate that if an AI took over every computer on Earth, all the smartphones, all the computers at Amazon, Google, and Microsoft, all of those computers couldn't dent the Bitcoin network. It's an extremely powerful digital energy network. And because of that, you don't have to put $1 billion in a bank that's run in Lebanon or Argentina or the US or Turkey. You can put the $1 billion onto the Bitcoin network, and the Bitcoin network is nation state resistant. If all of China turned every computer against the Bitcoin network, they couldn't stop it. And so Bitcoin represents a new way to store your assets, and in fact, the most secure computer network in the world.
By the way, Altcoin Daily, this channel will be interviewing Saylor again.
With regard to Ethereum, I think Ethereum's a security. I think it's pretty obvious it's a security.
You do not want to miss that interview, and be sure to join us.
Oh, God, I didn't mean to click on that. Anyways, shout out to Altcoin Daily for that video. Awesome. I want to see, is there anything else? Is there anything else we didn't watch? What's this one? Big news breaking: the SEC, Binance, and Binance US. So again, I'm catching up on the last week. I haven't watched anything when it comes to crypto. I just whacked my chin on the mic. All right, let's see. I don't know what this is all about, but let's check this one out, I guess, and see what they have to say. It's like all the others. We don't have to watch it. Doesn't matter to me. It's up to you guys. I don't care. Guys, fill me in. Is there anything that I missed that I need to be aware of, I guess? Let's see. So I'm gonna go to Cointelegraph, see if anything else popped up. See what else is here. 31% of young Aussies hold crypto despite being risk averse. I don't think that matters, does it? Who's from Australia here? Anybody in the chat from Australia? In Australia, investor study from the Australian Securities Exchange, the ASICS, 46% of the next generation investors. The report's terminology for investors aged 18 to 24 describe themselves as preferring stable returns, yet 31% of them invested substantially into crypto. That's pretty interesting. This chart, next generation, 28%. Preferred guarantee returns, preferred stable, reliable returns, except moderate variability in returns, except higher. Interesting. All right, so I mean, this is, I don't even understand. Next generation wealth accumulation, figure 28 attitude towards, I don't know if this matters. Anybody here from Australia? Anybody? Let's see. Hobbyist miner interview with POUW. They talk specs. Nice, Douglas. Nice. Yeah, hobbyist miner kind of undercut Mr. Hawk Crypto, because Hawk Crypto Mining was supposed to have that exclusive interview. Shady. Anyways, I didn't watch it. I'm waiting for Hawks, to be honest. Just out of respect. Bitcoin reaches 50% market dominance the first time in 2 years. Let's read this. 11 hours ago, BlackRock spot ETFs filing and the Securities and Exchange Commission's crackdown on crypto are driving investors towards Bitcoin. Let's see what this is about. Bitcoin dominance measures of how much Bitcoin makes up the total crypto market cap has breached the 50% mark. On June 19th at 6 p.m. UTC, Bitcoin dominance hit just above 50% and has since settled to 49.9% at the time of publication, according to data from TradingView. This means that Bitcoin alone accounts for half of crypto's total $1 trillion market capitalization. Bitcoin's current market capitalization stands at $519 billion, according to data from CoinGecko. Notably, Bitcoin's market dominance has surged by more than 10.5% since November 27th, 2022, and has, an increase driven in large part by investors looking to the flagship crypto assets as a safe haven in the wake of the FTX crisis and amid mounting regulatory scrutiny of crypto assets in the United States. That's pretty cool, I guess. That's a good thing, right? That's a good thing. So this is the chart of the dominance. It broke 50%. Yeah. On the 19th. Nice. Nice. What is this? Regulatory clarity is going to drive Bitcoin adoption by eliminating the confusion and anxiety that has been holding back institutional investors. Bitcoin dominance will continue to grow as the crypto industries rationalize around BTC and goes mainstream. I want to see what this says, actually. I want to watch this. Oh boy. All right, this is 6 minutes long. Let's see what this is about. Real quick. Crypto Frank's question. Let's see. Hold on. Wife told me to check. Crypto Frank, when you stake 32 ETH as a node, do you make more than if you stake 30? All right, sorry, hold on. When you stake 32 ETH as a node, do you make more than if you stake 32 ETH and get 4% on an exchange? That's a good question, actually. I don't know. I don't stake Ethereum, so I'm not sure how that works. Does anybody here have 32 Ethereum staked, not on an exchange? Just in general? I'm not positive. I wish I knew. I wish I knew. But I kind of want to hear what this has to say about the Bitcoin dominance. Let's see what this guy, if he's like, if this is stupid, then I'll just stop it. But I want to see what he has to say.
Michael Saylor joins us now, MicroStrategy co-founder and executive.
Oh, it's actually Michael Saylor talking. All right, cool.
Executive chairman. And Michael, the reason I picked that soundbite to play is that I feel like we already have clarity in terms of the U.S. regulatory regime for now. Gary Gensler at the SEC seems to want to stop any crypto companies in their tracks. And
is he getting fired yet? Does anybody know? Is Gary Gensler getting the axe? Please tell me he is. I know it's like in the works, but I haven't seen anything on it, and I'm gonna have to look later today.
And either have them close their businesses down completely or move offshore. How do you think? How do you think it's all playing out?
Well, I think MicroStrategy's view since 2020 has been that the only institutional grade investable asset in the crypto space is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the universally globally acknowledged digital commodity in this industry. I think it's pretty clear that the regulators don't see a legitimate path forward for cryptocurrencies like the stable coins, crypto securities like the tokens mentioned. They don't have any love for crypto derivatives. They don't have any love for crypto tokens, and they have a view of crypto exchanges which is far constrained. I mean, their view is crypto exchanges should trade and hold pure digital commodities like Bitcoin. And so the entire industry is kind of destined to be rationalized down to a Bitcoin-focused industry with maybe a half a dozen to a dozen other proof-of-work tokens.
So, Michael, what happens then to the exchanges? In the U.S., at least, it seems, if they're only going to offer trading in Bitcoin or other, clearly pure commodity tokens, that's not going to be a great business model. Do exchanges in the U.S. just go away?
I take a different point of view there. I think there's been a lot of confusion because of the 25,000 other cryptos and because of all of the crypto securities that have been angling to position themselves as the next Bitcoin or a better Bitcoin. So now I think that the public is beginning to realize that Bitcoin is the next Bitcoin. The next logical step is for Bitcoin to 10x from here and then 10x again. So eventually, I have confidence that the crypto exchanges will come around to realizing that Bitcoin really is the dominant asset in this space. And their business models are fine when Bitcoin goes up by a factor of 10. And, we can see that the dominance of Bitcoin in the crypto economy, as measured by coin market cap, has moved from 40 to 48% this year alone. But I think that as the stable coins and the tokens go away, that long-term dominance is headed for 80%. And I think what you got to remember is the reason that we don't have mega institutional money flowing into this space is confusion and anxiety. When that disappears, you're going to see mega amounts of money flow into space, and the business models will be just fine focused on Bitcoin.
Michael, I want to ask what the future of some of these centralized exchanges does look like right now, because to your point that maybe once the confusion clears up, more institutions will come in. When you have a company like Coinbase, obviously there's a big regulatory overhang right now. For normal investors in the space, not the big institutions, do you see them moving away from these sort of centralized exchanges, maybe gravitating more towards cold wallets from here?
Well, I think that there's a massive need for exchanges to help people acquire Bitcoin and custody Bitcoin, especially as the pension funds, the insurance companies, the banks, the institutional investors get into the space. companies like Grayscale need to have a custodian. So I see a lot of bullish things for Bitcoin on the horizon. I think the accounting treatment, the upcoming halving, the explosion in the hash rate, and also the clarity that has come out of the SEC of late is actually laying the foundation for the next bull run. And there is a place for crypto exchanges to help people buy Bitcoin, sell Bitcoin, custody Bitcoin. And I don't think that's going away. I think that's going to be a great business.
Michael, how does MicroStrategy actually accumulate its Bitcoin, and has that process changed at all?
We use a variety of institutional grade Bitcoin companies. We work with Coinbase, and we have worked with Coinbase. We have a number of institutional grade custodians as well. MicroStrategy has been kind of special in this regard because unlike, say, an ETF or the like, we're able to access the Bitcoin spot markets and hold Bitcoin, and we're also able to access the equity and the debt markets as we pursue our Bitcoin acquisition strategy.
I mean, you've outperformed Bitto and Grayscale and other, ET exchange traded products year to date. How is your strategy, though, in your company different from one of these, products that just holds large amounts of Bitcoin?
Well, we're an operating company, so we have a profitable software business, and so we can sweep the cash flows of our software business into Bitcoin. Our aim is to allow institutional investors to get Bitcoin exposure, but without charging them a fee and generating a yield when we can. And because we're able to tap the debt markets, we're able to issue debt. We're also able to refinance or pay back our debt, like when we retired our Silvergate loan earlier this year. We're able to issue equity when it's accretive. We're able to purchase Bitcoin with cash flows when it's accretive. So those are our flexibilities you have as an operating company. If you're an SEC 40 company like an ETP or like Grayscale as a trust, you can't really do those things. And I mean, the result is, Bitcoin is up 55% this year to date. MicroStrategy is up 92% this year to date.
All right, Michael, I really appreciate your time. It's great to catch up with you. That is Michael Saylor. He is
interesting. Well, Michael Saylor is always very educated on Bitcoin stuff. And real quick, I want to get into this. Mr. Crypto Frank actually asked this question. So this is what I found just Googling. I said, what is the yield on staking 32 ETH? More or less, so stake.fish, staked.us. I don't know, but either way, looking at over here, it says minimum stake 32. So this would be where you're going to be. Thank you so much, Mr. Zapirate, for the 217 dono. Let me see.
Take a shot every time Michael Saylor says Bitcoin.
Yeah, that would be an interesting game, right? I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the super chat. You're awesome, buddy. That is 10 Ron. Ron, what is that? What currency is that? I'll have to look that up now. Ron? Yeah, Ron currency. Let's see. What did it say? There we go. Let's click on that. Romanian Lou? Is that how you say that? Interesting. Okay. Never seen that, I don't think. Ron. Interesting. Anyways, so looking here, right? 32 ETH. Okay. So staking 32. So the yield or the APY, the annual percentage yield, right, would be higher than staking at, like, say, Rocket Pool or Stakewise, where you have a minimum of 0.01, so you don't need all 32. You can pool stake with other people and you get obviously a little bit less of a percentage. So I mean, it makes a little bit of sense, right, to do it yourself. This one says the primary reason why people would want to invest in Ether is to obtain the APR, or annual percentage rate, which can range from 6% to 15% with the minimum needed of 32 ETH. You may expect to earn anywhere between 2 and 5 Ethereum at current prices, and that would be per year, if I'm not mistaken. So that's a pretty decent yield overall. You know what I mean? It's worth it if you have it. I wouldn't go buy it to do that, but if you got enough money to do so, then why not? But I don't know, to each his own. I just thought that was kind of interesting, I guess, to say the least. So that answers hopefully a little bit of your question there, Mr. Crypto Frank. All right, is there anything? What the hell is happening on my mouse right now? Jeez. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. If you could, please hit that like button. I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. Let me just get my chat back up so I can see what's going on. And yeah, I need to make a video. I need to make a video about my trailer. I actually got my A4000 from Mr. Hawk Crypto. He sent it over to me so I can get it into my server that Mr. Geek of All Trades graciously gave me. So I need to set that up, and I don't know how. So I'm going to plug that thing in and hopefully have him walk me through turning it on, because I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do. He's like, you could put Windows on it, but I guess you're kind of negating the whole point of the server. So if you guys have any, I guess, advice about servers, let me know in the live chat or in the comments after the fact. Let me see if there's anything else here before we get out of here. Let's see real quick. 20 minutes ago, European Investment Bank taps a blockchain for climate awareness bond. I don't care about that. Does anybody care about that? 4 things that can spark the next Bitcoin bull cycle, posted 20 minutes ago. Let's see, 24 minutes ago. Let's see, it says, scroll down, Bitcoin has dropped nearly 15% from its yearly high of around 31,000 with the recent regulatory crackdowns on Coinbase and Binance crypto exchanges and the Federal Reserve's hawkish forward guidance accelerating its sell-off. Still, Bitcoin is up 60% year to date, holding above a technical support level of 25,000. Moreover, a new bull cycle can begin for a few reasons. The next Bitcoin halving and pre-programmed event that slashes the cryptocurrency supply rate by half every 4 years is in April 2024. If you guys didn't know, next year. The previous 3 Bitcoin halvings, 2012, 2016, and 2020, have all preceded massive BTC price rallies and new all-time highs. For instance, BTC is up 276% since the previous halving in May 2020. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat real quick. Proxmox for the win. All right, I'm gonna have to watch Geek of All Trades videos because I don't know anything about Proxmox. The longer I'm in the space, the more I realize BTC will win. It always will. Yes, absolutely, Chadwicks, I totally agree. Let me see. Zapirate said, good luck. There's a lot to learn about servers. Fortunately, Geek of All Trades and RPM posted some videos. Yes, again, I'm gonna have to do a video with Mr. Geek of All Trades because yeah, I don't know enough about servers or anything about servers, actually. I'm just going to try to plug this GPU in and hopefully all is well. I'm going to have to test it, though, to make sure the thing works. I might do a hash rate video on it again, actually. I should probably do that. Maybe some overclocks and stuff from A4000. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. All right, let's continue to read this real quick, and then we're going to be getting out of here. The market will likely be in the accumulation zone until the halving, according to analyst Lark Davis, who anticipates Bitcoin to test its record high of 69,000 in the next 18 to 24 months. One analysis even sees the price hitting 160,000 by April 2024. All right, actually, you know what? I want to put a poll in the chat, but I don't. I just want to ask you guys, what is your number? Because it's kind of hard because I can only do 4 options. So what's your number that you would sell Bitcoin at? So say you had, just theoretically, you have 1 Bitcoin in your holdings. Bitcoin gets to what number before you sell it, or sell half of it, or just before you take some sort of profits, right? Say you bought one now at 20k. Would you sell it before it gets to 100 just for the psychological value? Because if it gets to, typically when it gets upwards of say 95,000, people are going to start selling because just psychologically people aren't going to think it's going to push over. But if it pushes over, it's going to jump past it, in my opinion, pretty easily, right? So would you sell it at 100k, or would you wait until it went to 150? What do you guys think? It's just kind of I don't know. I almost want to take some profits at 50 or 75 because those are again, psychological round numbers. People like that, right? Steven says, bro, 20,000 1 cent. What are we on? Price is Right? That's the worst when those people always give the 1 cent over the last person. Dicks. $1 million. I would love to sell $1 million. That'd be great. So my plan, I have break points 100k, 250k, and 500k, says Yeti. Interesting. I'd sell half at 100K. Yeah, that's a good way to look at it, Leo Lustig. That's what I was thinking as well. Just something along those lines, you know. Just take some profits when it gets up there. Just because, like, you never know, man, right? You never know. All right, let's see. I think that's pretty much it. BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF applications to the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission's SEC has also boosted confidence in a potential BTC rally in the days leading up to the halving. Rud puts, thank you for the dono. I appreciate it.
Eagle, Smeagol VTC to the full moon. Swag, swag, swag.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the 249 euro. You're awesome, buddy. Thank you. All right. Any last questions? Any last questions before we get out of here, guys? I appreciate you all. You're all awesome. Thank you for the welcome back in the chat and all that stuff. And again, Joker Miner, you're insane. Thank you so much. I don't know if you're still here, but I appreciate the tip that you sent over. You're awesome, as well as everybody else. You guys don't have to donate, but I do appreciate it. Let's see. I'd start going into alts with 25% at 75, then again at 100K, and some more again at 130K. Really? So you'd start selling your Bitcoin to go into altcoins? I mean, that's kind of a good strategy, though. That is a good strategy if you think about it, because once Bitcoin starts to rally, I guess altcoins usually take a little bit of a step back while Bitcoin's kind of pushing forward, and then rolls reverse. So that makes total sense, actually. It does make total sense. And Overboard Tech, that guy and that the Chinese fellow or whatever, whoever was speaking about the CBDCs, and you said he had worse posture than you. I lost it. I couldn't stop laughing. That was funny. That was great. Guy was just like totally slugged down in his chair, and I don't even know what he was saying, to be honest. Got me all screwed up. Lesson for today: do not undercut your friends. Values are more important than YouTube views all day, every day. Yes, Leo Lustig, I totally agree. Totally agree, buddy. Play the BTC dominance game. Yeah, I mean, BTC dominance, man. Right now it's at 47.77%, which is pretty good. I'm trying to see if there's anything like interesting. Dude, ETC, you guys looking at this? ETC is so... It's just like, man, what is happening? Like, I really wish this would just come back. I wish something would happen. Seeing ETC under $20 hurts. Like, it's just awful, right? Does anybody mind that still? Anybody mind ETC? I mean, I have like the Jazz Miner and so like the Jazz Miner X4Q and the Jazz Miner X4-1U. I have both of those, and solo mining can actually do pretty good on those two units, but the price of LTC, it's like, it's almost not worth it to even try. So like, I haven't done solo mining in a while. I kind of want to do it again though. I want to. What's the hash rate? I mean the yeah. Let me see. ETC network hash rate. Let's see. 129.36. So it's still, actually, let's go to, it's still pretty high, actually. Network hash rate's still up there. Even, man, even being that low, you'd think it would be dropped off a bit. Man, this one, Ethereum, obviously went away, right? 53 terahashes, spiked up to frickin', geez. Holy hell, 200 and why, it will not go on that. 234 terahashes, now down to 120, 130 or so. How do I check the difficulty? Oh, right here. Difficulty 1.7 petahashes. That's the week. I mean, it's still the same thing, but interesting. It's crazy. That's crazy. You can get a P5000 for $200. What the hell's a P5000? P5000. What is that? A P5000? Oh, this is the PNY Quadro. How good are these, actually? How good are these cards? Let's see. This is, so I have the A4000s, which is also a 16 gigabyte, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. So this Ooh, see, I don't know what my A4000 is. So all right, so peak single precision FP32 performance. I don't understand this, to be honest. If anybody in the chat can explain this T-flops thing. I remember we talked about it before, but I totally forget the significance of it. Can someone drop Yeti website link again, please? Oh, yes, it's yeti.uk, I believe. Let me see. I think it's Y3T. Yeah, yeti.uk. This one right here. This what you want? Thank you, Steven Cicero. You're awesome, buddy. There it is. There it is. Ooh. So this one I missed last week. We'll be doing this again tomorrow. I will go live with Yeti tomorrow. I don't know if it'll be exactly at 2, but we'll do it at some point. This is Zephyr. I don't even know how you're supposed to say this. Anyways, issues. Due to the amount of false positives that this wallet has thrown up, I would highly recommend that you run this wallet inside a VM. Interesting. Well, hopefully it was just false positives. But that's kind of neat. I didn't see that one yet. I wonder, did they do a new one yet on this Stealing Cat Coin thing? Mr. Yeti? Don't download. Yeah, that's so creepy. God. It's so creepy. Did their GitHub give us a new... Can I go to the GitHub? How do I get to the GitHub? Do you have a link for that? I feel like we did, but I don't remember where it is, Mr. Yeti. Anyways. All right, let's see. Douglas, what are you saying? Anyone still fishing? Found a wallet fork to solo mine ironfish that supports V2 Stratum. Seems most forgot about this coin nowadays. Only hit one block thus far, making a small bag, and will move on. I'm not mining ironfish personally. I know Mr. Mining King did a interview with ironfish, but I don't know. I think the lady kind of lied to him about the ASIC thing, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeti said, I'm currently re-auditing their new wallet. Interesting. Okay, we'll check it out then, I guess, tomorrow. We'll do that tomorrow. All right. Well, guys, I appreciate you all. You're all awesome. Can we transfer off Voyager today? Can you transfer off Voyager? Getting in late. How is your hole? Oh, Patrick Murphy. I totally had no idea what you were just talking about. This guy, I ate it on Saturday Night Live. This little, sorry, the light sucks. Little Nitro, world's hottest gummy bear. So I looked it up after. 9 million skulls, or whatever the hell it's called, on the hot scale on this one chip challenge is only 2 million. It was a bad choice to eat this, but no, I didn't swallow the other half, so I didn't die, thankfully. My stomach survived afterwards. I was good. That's good. Anyways, so Voyager, I don't even know what's going on with Voyager. Let's see. The Jungle Frog said, I'd be excited to get one whole P106 rig going on solar. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Oh, actually, you know what? Today I'm supposed to be getting, hold on, let's see, where is it? The KSO Ice River thing. Is that what it is? Is it Ice River? Actually, that's not the right one, is it? What's the right Ice River site? Ice River KSO. This one. Yeah, the .ca one was a scam site, actually, I think. Ah, this one, yes. This is it. So I'm supposed to be getting this today from Mr. Fully Electric. Let me borrow it just to do a video on it. So huge shout out to my man, Fully Electric. You're amazing. Thank you for letting me use this. I'm going to be mining to his wallet on solar just because I don't think it's right to do it to mine. He's, he gave me the option to borrow this and use it. So it's 100 gigahashes at 65 watts. So I'm going to hook it up to my solar and run it for him for free for a little while, just because why the hell not? 65 watts. That thing, I could run that all night. Easy. So this thing is pretty sick. And I want to see what the yields are on Caspa. So I'll probably do a video about this either midweek or this weekend. But one way or the other, we'll see. I think it's pretty sweet. Pretty freaking sweet. Wait, hold on. Hold the phone. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Power supply is not included. It looks like, hold on. It doesn't look like a PCIe connection. Is that the power supply? God damn it. Is that the power? And that has to be the power. Or what is that? Or is it that? Oh no. Shit, fully electric. Hopefully you sent me some sort of thing to power this, because I don't have, unless it's USB-C, I could do that. I could figure that out. This right here, I think that's it though. This would be the power, right? Shit, that sucks. That really sucks. What does it use? Voltage input without PSU. What? Wait. Voltage input with PSU 100 to 240 volts. Without PSU 19 to 20 volt DC. That's confusing. Why? I don't understand why it says without. Huh. That's very, very interesting. Do you guys know? Does anybody know? It's a tiny power brick it comes with. Okay. That's weird. It says it doesn't come with it though. Why does it say it doesn't come with it? I guess we'll have to see. Hopefully it has it. But either way, I should be getting this today. So I'm going to go to the PO box, see if it's there. If it is there, hell yeah. I can't wait to try it out. Because, I mean, shit. Imagine getting a bunch of these things on solar. Like, free Caspa mining. Insane. But I don't know if I could spend $1,000 on this thing, though. And I don't know if Caspa's worth it. Do you guys think Caspa's worth it, spending that kind of money? Now, hold on. Just for shits, right? Let me see. I didn't mean to do that. Damn it. Let's go back. Shop. I want to see how much. Okay, so this is 100 gigahash. All right, so you'd need 10 of these to equal the 1 terahash, right? And that would be, yes, well over the $84.99. And then the 2 terahash, 16 grand. Okay. Oh, this is the brick. This is what you're talking about. PSU for the KSO. Ah, this is it. This is it. 10 of those on solar will be likely are. Hold on. It'll be like you're already in the year 2040 in gains. Yeah, no shit. Right. It would be awesome. It would be amazing. I mean, and that's probably the only reason I would want this. But at the same time, if I'm going to do that, why wouldn't you just get one of these? Is this, can you run this on 110? Damn, I'm going longer than I should. My wife has to get out of here soon. But why can't I click on this? Why won't it open? What's happening? Why do I have to click add to cart? All right, let's see. 600 watts. What are the specs? All right. So you have to have. Oh, that sucks. That kind of sucks. Why couldn't it be 110 to 240 or to 300? It has to be 170. Like, what is that? Does anybody have 170 as the minimum? The hell? That's crazy. Anyways, so this is the only thing that knocks me down a peg on the solar, right? I can't do 240 volts on solar because I only have a 110 volt unit. So I have to, oh, sorry. Yeah, 120 volt unit. So I need to be able to get 240, I would have to get a second inverter and put them in parallel to create the 240 volts. So I think I might do that eventually, but whatever. Either way, I think it's pretty neat. 220 only, said Yeti crap. Yeti crap. I love that name. Let's see. All right. Any other questions? Get another inverter. Yes, Carl Coat. That is going to be a plan. That has to be a plan. Let me see if I have actually, you know what? I'm not gonna do that now. We'll go over that later. But yeah, I used it's GrowWatt. I think I paid like $850 for my inverter. And it's either I get a second inverter or I just buy a 240 volt inverter and then I could take the 121 and put it in my camper. So I don't know. I feel insulted. Yeti crap, says Mr. Yeti in the chat. At least he spelt it different, right? He didn't put it with a 3. Could have been way worse. But I don't know. You guys let me know what I should do solar wise. Either way, guys, hit that like button. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Sorry for the rambling on at the end here. And obviously I'm just catching up on news and weekly stuff. So if there's anything I missed, guys, please let me know. I'll try to be back later today if I can. If not, I'll keep you guys posted. Tomorrow is probably going to be the day where I'm not going to be able to stream on time. It might be a little later, but I'll discuss with Yeti. We'll figure it out. So have a good day, guys. Hopefully you enjoy your Tuesday, and I'll see you guys later on this afternoon. Peace out.